Hi guys, this is Daniel, the pajama prime minister of all common people on earth. Guys, regarding this nutrition stuff, um, I recently read an article which was done not long ago, about 5 years ago, which said that humans don't produce this enzyme um, CU5GC or NEU, sorry. Anyway, and every time we consume meat, because the animals do produce that enzyme, our body just takes it as a foreign enzyme and then it starts producing antibodies for it and inflammation and all that. So apparently it's terrible because it produces cancerous cells. Allows the cancerous cells to develop much easier in the colon and produces even heart disease and stuff. So my question is simple: what happens to this new generation, especially in these developed countries? Because I am just baffled, guys. Our children don't like anything else but meat, and what's worse is they like fried or over processed meat, which is terrible, I think, because another research on mice suggested that when they introduced 5% meat into their diet, every mouse was fine, but when they introduced 20%, they all died of cancer. And my question is, if, because we all know that our children these days, they're having not 20%, but at least 50% of their diet consists of fried, some sort of meat, fried or cooked or overly cooked or overly processed. And alongside with it is obviously comes the fries, and if you try to suggest sweet potato, they'll just curse you, which is funny, sad. And sometimes they're having, as you know, 70-90% of their diet or of their meal is meat, and all the vegetables they have is fries. Or if you throw a little bit of salad around, they'll just pick and choose a few cucumbers and a couple of small pieces of tomato, and it's crazy. My question is, guys, what can we do to help them? How can we just convince them that they should change their ways now? Because I think it's a bit late, and just think about it. Maybe at this very moment, the oncology section where cancer is treated is full. It's just absolutely packed with people with cancer. What happens if that number quadruples or more in the next 10 years? God forbid. I have a son and I love him and I don't want him to get into any of these troubles, but man, just think about it. He's like, what are we gonna do? Because I don't think we're gonna have enough money to build hospitals that quickly, not to mention to maintain them, to pay the doctors, pay the treatments. And it's really sad, and I want to know what do you think about this, guys, because I think something needs to be done. I know they think they're invincible because we've been there, but at the time I was there, I did not have that much meat on the table. My parents could not afford that. And at the time I thought it was a curse. I mean, my parents couldn't even afford bread most of the time, so we were having polenta from corn from the countryside, from my grandparents. They were giving us, maize flour and corn flour, and we would just make polenta out of it, and it was so frustrating at the time. But now I realize what a blessing that was. But now look at our children, overly processed flour from wheat, which is the worst, overly processed meats in packaging that lasts forever on the shelves, and their plate is like 80% meat, that type of meat, or fried in a pan in the worst vegetable oil you can imagine. If that's the case for some of us, for some people, some children, because so many parents don't even cook anymore. So what we gonna do, guys? I mean, do you think I'm exaggerating here? Do you think I'm afraid for no reason? Do you think I'm scared for no reason? Do you think I should just ignore it? We should just ignore it? Because I just don't want to say the worst thing that could happen, guys. Because imagine going through terrible things like that, watching your children suffering. It's just terrible. So I think we still have time. But what should I do? Anyway, this is the video for now. I love you as always. This is my 6th day. I'm doing exercises every 20 minutes, and I'm having one meal a day with very little meat or no meat at all every week. I mean, once a week maybe. And so far it's amazing. But yeah, let me know, guys, what do you think? Shall we do something about it? Do you think we can do something about it? And any idea would help. I mean, I keep trying to talk to my son and my stepson, my stepdaughter, and yeah, they say, oh, I know, the meat is raised with antibiotics and growth hormones, so they have some idea, but they're still asking for more. Right. Cheers, guys. I love you, and I'll see you next time.